Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to the ACGL 2K final between EN and Bravado Gaming. If I'm correct, I think it's the first time these two will be meeting in a tournament type of vibe, you could say. And it's going to be quite an interesting one to see who comes out on top. But joining me today, just like in the old days in Infinite Warfare, it's Atoms, Kyle, Caden, sorry, and welcome back to casting with me.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, two of the biggest names in SA COD at the moment coming head to head in the new Call of Duty. It's going to be very interesting. I'm quite excited to see how this one turns out. You know, it's a lot different to flying around, back to boots on the ground. So it's going to be quite an interesting matchup.
Yeah, will definitely be. If you are wondering how the guys did get to the final, I don't have it pulled up right in front of me, but I think Ian had a flawless run until they met Ventus in the semis just before this one, and unfortunately dropped a map there. And I think Bravado was flawless all the way through on their side of the bracket. And it came to the final now, and just quickly running through the names. Ian is unchanged. They are still the same side as it was in Infinite Warfare. They have it's the likes of Vian, Dreamzy. They've got Frosty, that is Kyle. They got Mickey, that is Mr. Mickey Talatib, and they've got uh, Robbie, that is Vian. Oh, whatever. I'm getting confused. Cops. Okay, and yeah, that's the end. They are unchanged, and then you have Bravado. They only have the one change. I think it's with Cerberus. He is in, and yeah, we'll see what these two powerhouses can do against each other. They are, as I said, I think Bravado has the is the people to beat at the moment, the team to beat at the moment, with them not dropping or haven't taken an L yet since the start of World War II. But they haven't come across the likes of Ian, so we'll see how this goes down as we jump on board with it is Mickey. Mickey, who has the PPSH with a quick draw and grip and long barrel. So what they see, well, let's see what they can do from the word go.
Yeah, I mean, Marie de Mont's one of the favorite maps in World War II. So, getting those first hard points rotations, getting the first points on the board is quite important. Early rotations. I mean, in a game where you can't, get across the map too quickly, you need to try to get those early rotations. Holding spawns is very important.
Yeah, we're gonna
see.
Yeah, well, as I said, as you can see there, Bravado absolutely slaying at the moment as they are 15 points ahead. And we'll see if Ian can break this now. That wall is bangable, or is most of the things in World War II. But we can see it is in a lithium on the side of Bravado that's taking charge at the moment with kills and heal time. And we'll see early rotations if we bring up the Skycam. We can see that it's already Bravado that's set up for next with lithium, and it is there at the bottom, it's Cerberus. So they set up next, and it's all up to Ian now to break.
Yeah, and they should have gotten those early rotations. I saw Mickey, unfortunately, did get picked off there. We do see Bravado right here take out Dreamzy. Mickey, that looks like they're coming a push from EN. Who's getting naded. Does two people from EN go down, and Bravado look like they still maintain the hill.
Yeah, it looks all like Bravado at the moment as Ian's now trying to break as that 4 down now for the side of Bravado, and it's all Ian now in the hill. We can see Frosty's trying to get at the back there, but he gets gunned out by Cerberus. But the trade does come in, and it's all red that you can see on the left hand side corner as Rael and Inferno is taking charge with the kill department. But they need the rotation as we bring up the Skycam again, and it looks like Ian has that next spawn on their favor.
Yeah, and maintaining these spawns and holding this hill is going to be crucial for them to get back into the game. They have about a 25-point deficit. We do see a nice kill coming from there from Mickey. If we jump on the water right hill, he's currently on a 4 streak. He's about 1 kill away. He does get taken out there by Ian Frosty, so unfortunately his streak is ended. Like Ian maintain this hill.
The biggest thing, Caden, from Infinite Warfare to World War II, of course, is your boots on the ground. But the thing that is more important is your rotations and keeping that hill, keeping the spawns, pardon me, is the biggest thing. As in Infinite Warfare, you could easily get across the across the map as quick as possible and try and gun the guy from the spawn area. But in this game, very, very crucial, as it's not easy to break. You can't jump over 20 meters above a guy. You know, it's more drop shotting, boots on the ground, all that we love to do. But as I said, this very, very crucial is the keeping of spawns.
Yeah, I mean, boots on the ground, in my opinion, is a big teamwork based game. Yeah, I have no idea. The things are jumping and
yeah, it's one of the unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, it's one of the glitches, you could say, that's come from Codcaster, is it's just jumping around. We'll see if we can fix that. Doesn't even want to make me press square, so unfortunately you're gonna have to see watch this jumping around nonsense as I'm trying to sort this out. Let's see if I can get this sorted. Okay, well, unfortunately you're gonna have to look at the jumping around stuff, but just bringing up the minimap, you can see that it's Ian in the lead with just more than 10 points, or just 10 points, as Bravado is bringing this back. And yeah, Codcaster is pathetic. Adam, I see that it is pathetic, and there my minimap goes away as well. So unfortunately, one of those things. And for the guys that's in the stream, please do subscribe. We will be having way more streams in the near future. All the 2Ks, hopefully some SA card battle stuff as well, and we'll see how much people we can get in there. But yeah, unfortunately the Codcaster thing is one of those things that Sledgehammer has to fix. But back to the game. Bravado 20 points lead now at the moment, as they are trying to extend that. And if you just look at the kill department on both sides, doesn't really look like anyone is slaying out. But the main guy that's currently doing some havoc on the side of Bravado is Inferno with 19 kills, the guy with the most kills in this game at the moment. And I don't know what is going on this flippin' game. We just bring up this minimap again, and I do apologize yet again, ladies and gentlemen. Anything from your side, Caden? We can't see too much, but we'll see now that Bravado is taking a big lead.
Yeah, I mean, from what I can see, and on the kill feed, it looks like, you know, there's a few team kills coming in there from the side of Ian, maybe some miscommunication errors or something like that, you know, because I do see, you know, Bravado more dominant on the kill feed. There, Cerberus picks up a nice 2-piece. Unfortunately, you can't see it. But yeah, it's kind of hard to cast with this.
Yeah, I agree with you, but the minimap is at least there for you guys. As Dreams, he picks up 2, but gets traded out by Cerberus, so that he's still in the possession of Bravado. Ian needs to break that ASAP, as they need to crawl this back, as Bravado is just taking a huge lead over the likes of Ian.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, maybe Ian needs to stay, you know, get some composure, maybe hit an early rotation, hold those spawns down, because what I can see from the side of Inferno has been, you know, hitting those flanks, maintaining those spawns for his team, you know, slaying out, sitting on some nice head glitches. You know, it's all about communication and teamwork. You know, if you're going to break one by one, you're going to get picked off. You need to try break as a team, or at least with 2 people, you know, pinch from either side of any entrance into a hill and maybe break together.
Yeah, definitely one of those things that teams need to be work on. As 4 down now from the likes of Ian, and it looks like all Bravado at the moment. You can see Inferno 26 and 16. He's on a rampage, as he now only gets taken out by the likes of Cobbs, and yeah, it doesn't look good for the likes of Ian. They need to break, and the biggest thing that's coming from this game is the likes of Bravado just sitting back, getting that guy back in the spawn, and just getting early rotation, get that spawn the whole time, and that's why they have this huge advantage currently over Ian.
Yeah, and I mean, if you take a look from the sky view, you can see that Bravado are often with each other, and Ian are very spread out. So, you know, Bravado are playing the trades much better than Ian at the moment, and that's what I think it's coming down to. You know, at the end of the day, Bravado look like they're playing more of a team-based game.
Yeah, unfortunately, it is one of those things. If you have just joined us, ladies and gentlemen, we can't control this quadcaster thing that they still need to be fixed, or still need to fix, unfortunately. But now score streaks coming in from Cerberus as he picks up 3, and it really does look like this game is all but over. Just need some couple more points from the side of Bravado, and it probably will be over, as I think it's Inferno as well, with some score streaks that will probably come in now. And I do think Ian's gonna have to go back to the drawing board. I think Mickey, Govs, and it's the likes of Dreamsy going negative, quite far negative, I could add, as it's just the likes of Bravado just outslaying their opponents and getting that early rotation, as I did mention. And Ian needs control and quick.
Yeah, and I mean, at one stage there were 3 Bravado players all on four streaks. So you know, the slaying department they seem to be the better team at the moment in the slaying department. What it comes down to in this game, teamwork and you know, slaying opposition.
Yeah, well, as you can see there, ladies and gentlemen, it's quite a burst out from Bravado as they take this map with over 100 points deficit. And just looking at the scorecard, we can see Inferno, the man to look out for on the side of Bravado, 34 and 20. Don't need to be looking at the hill time in hill, as his teammate Lithium, Rahil, and Cerberus as over a minute, with Rahil over 2 minutes. But the biggest thing for me from that match was Bravado just being ruthless, getting early spawn, getting points. You got your players in hill, and Ian just not looking the part. They don't have their spawns set out. They don't have the break of heal together. As I said, it's the first meeting of these two teams in any tournament vibe. So Bravado looking so much better at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we did see Inferno dropping a huge bomb. I mean, he was holding those spawns perfectly. You know, he rotated early with one of his teammates so that if any of them got picked off, they could just play the trade. You know, they rotated early, they got those first crucial points on the board. And I think in this game, once you take the lead, it's just a snowball.
Just change the codcaster again before he starts quickly.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, nicely. Okay.
I also just wanted to ask. It's not doing anything when you change. I have to change it for myself. Do I have to do anything?
No. You just put your controller down, and I have you. Another nice thing from they added in Saint Marie. Oh, 2 Saint Maries. Yeah, nice thing they added in as well from a codcaster point of view is that I can take control. You can put your control down, and I can switch through, and you'll see what I should switch through. So very nice addition that I added. And yeah, just quickly going through the maps that they will be playing. Saint Marie HP, Saint Marie SND, as you can see now that we're on again. Then London Docks Gridiron, so that would be quite an interesting one. And then Gibraltar HP, and then hopefully it goes the distance, and it will be an Ardennes Forest SND. And we can see, thank goodness, our podcast is not jumping around. Caden, who would you like to start off with?
Exactly, ending game.
Never mind. Draw. Well, you can't get a draw in S&D, but there you have one. And
yeah, just
guys, please do subscribe. As I said, we'll be streaming, casting way more in the near future, and I actually would like to see that announcement of subscribers being popped up. I didn't spend too much time on it, but we'll see now. Just change the codcaster again.
Yeah, I did.
And we'll see. Hopefully that can pop up all the subscribers. I think I am currently on 120 or something, so hopefully we can get that up. We can see Paul. Hi Paul, you in the chat as well. You must get yourself a PlayStation, my man, so we can stream a bit more, and we can see Aspects. Thanks for the subscription, my man. And it's Adam USV as well with Scarrara. So welcome to the stream, guys. And as I said, S&D is now a totally different ball game than HP. Usually it could go either way. You've got a bad game, you've got a good game. You can most likely take an S&D off a good team. And yeah, Aspects, there you got yourself a bells, my man. And we'll see. Who you want to start off with, Caden?
I think let's start off with the man that went off in the last game, Mr. Bravado Inferno.
Yep, he has the snipe out, the car 98k. We'll see if he can get an early snipe on someone.
Yeah, it's all about playing, playing the trades in SND, playing the pick, hopefully getting that first. We do see a nice double coming in there from EN Dreamsy with that nade, so that puts EN in a big advantage.
Yes,
We do see
2v4.
Bomb currently going down on B-Bomb. Yeah.
2v4 at the moment. Inferno, Royal versus Scarves, Mickey, Dreamsy, and Frosty. So they need to take care of business. There's only Royal now left alive, and unfortunately, he can't do anything as it's all dubs on the side of Bravado as they got 0-0-0, and it's Ian now taking a 1-0 lead. And we'll see if they can build upon that, or is Bravado going to bring this back. But the big thing, the big thing for me, Caden, is as you can see now in Infinite Warfare, we didn't really see so much nades coming in, right? And if we go with Cerberus, we jump on board with him. But yeah, big thing with Infinite Warfare, nades wasn't such a big thing, and now you see 90% more of the time you'll actually get a kill with a nade.
Yeah, and the reason being is that you can't, detach the nade, or you have to have a nade or something, or a secondary. You can't, take away your pistol, take away a nade. So, if you have them, you're going to use them, and that's what I think the reason is, because they're there, they're going to be used.
Yeah, that's for sure. In Infinite Warfare, you can at least still jump away. Frosty is left in a 1v2. Frosty, Inferno, and Cerberus. See if Frosty can clutch this up. We jump on board with him. He has a nice angle with his bar, one of the most probably OP'd gun in this game. See if he can do anything else.
Yeah, and I think Bravado need to try play the trade. They are getting bombed down on the B sites, I think. So it's going to be Frosty needs to come up with some plays, yeah. Gunfire is going down.
Frosty needs to pick. Doesn't have too much time to work with. He sees Cerberus, but Inferno will be helping him now as he comes from the top, and that's exactly how you play your SND. One guy just baiting the one out, and Inferno comes and helps his teammate and takes care of Frosty, bringing the score to 1 apiece.
Yeah, that was well played by Bravado. That bait by Cerberus was very clever. Obviously communicated that to his teammates. Did end up getting the pick at the end. So I think well played by Bravado. Playing together as a team is very crucial, especially on boots on the ground, in my opinion.
Yeah, and here comes a nade from Rahil. See if he can pick up someone with his He's got an FG42. One of the guns in this game as well that's really, really OP. Could probably put him in the same light as the bar. As now we switch to Frosty. Just another thing to Caden, if you switch, it switches on my screen as well, so if you touch yours, it switches. Yeah, one of the nice perks as Frosty picks up a kill from Cerberus, and unfortunately the trade comes in there. It's a 2v3. Mickey spots one, but Lithium outguns him. Cobb's left alive, and just too easy from the side of Bravado as they outslay the likes of Ian and take the first time for the lead in this SND 2-1. And we can quickly check here from the stream. Darren Mante, yes, it is a neutral host. Kerry is in the chat. Yes, he's the neutral host. So thanks to him as well. And the HP score was, as Kerry mentioned, 250 to 122 to the likes of Bravado. Yeah, just in that shit show, you could say it was just Bravado, just outslaying the side of Ian. And yeah, let's jump on board with Frosty again. See if you can pick up anyone with the bar.
It does look like he is going to the beat site alone, which isn't, the ideal situation, but hopefully he can get a pick. Unfortunately not, he does choose to back up. Looks like he's switching to Mickey there, as he is in courtyard at the moment. It is a 3v4, make that a 2v4.
Oh! Mickey almost turning around there and getting another Bravado guy there, but unfortunately he's gonna be left in a corner. Frosty alive, last alive again, and he's gonna have to clutch up against Raheel and Inferno. It always feels like Inferno's the last one alive there to clutch up for his team, and it does look like that again as he's on streaks. Probably the best idea just to play your streaks. Is he watching a filthy corner that I've never seen before? So yes, Irish Bravado won the first map, 250 to 122, and let's jump on board with Frosty, see if he can do anything with his bar.
He is currently top cafe, top one. Get some shots down. Unfortunately, doesn't manage. He's got 23 seconds to go in clutch.
Oh. Oh. He's cornered. Oh. Nope.
Oh.
Jeez. And that's a machine pistol, ladies and gentlemen. One of those. An OP pistols. I think it's like an RK5 from Black Ops 3. And Inferno takes care of Frosty. And they take a further lead now. 3-1 for the side of Bravado.
Yeah, and I mean, what I noticed on Ian's side is they split up, didn't play the trade. You know, Frosty went around back by himself. 2 people got caught up in mid-map, got picked off, and then Kovs was left alone on the other side of the map. You know, they need to try play together like Bravado are doing at the moment. You know, they're sticking together. If they get
just too easy.
And it does get that pick.
And the big thing now is Bravado or Inferno is now totally streaked out. So that's probably another round for them as Lithium picks up Mickey. Frosty gets Raheel. Well, it will stay on board with Inferno, see if he can pick up anyone else with his car. Oh, unfortunately, it just went out of scope.
Yeah, we do see it does look like Ian, Dreamsy, and Frosty are choosing to come hold down this B side. It is the easier plant in my opinion because there are more hay glitches and places to sit to watch the bomb. So they need to play this while it is a 3v2 at the moment. So we must just see how Ian should play this.
Now Frosty does
Frosty
pick up
does
one.
Pick up Lithium, yeah.
Equals things down 2 apiece. See if the next Frosty gets Cerberus as well. So it's Inferno last alive, and he has streaks to work with if he need or wants to use them. Just playing time. 20 seconds.
Does look like Frosty is doing the Cerberus strat.
Oh, yeah, he heard someone drop. Nope, unfortunately did not get that snipe on him. And now he gets gunned there from Frosty. Good plays from Ian, you could say, and just baiting one another. And it is Frosty getting the kill there on Inferno. And we can see the machine pistol is like the RK5 from Black Ops 3. Yes, Kyle, it is. Because of the just being an OP RK5 one bursts some people. And this machine pistol annihilates as well. And Frosty chap, he's so annoying. Yeah, we'll just leave that. And if we just look at the bird eye view, we could see that just the likes of Bravado, they have a, I could say, just better setup at the moment. They just find it so much easier. And Jordan, thanks for subscribing. Do appreciate it, my man. Get your bells there. But you can see just looking at the overview. The 3 guys are from Bravado, all occupying the one lane, and Ian quite split up, you could say. But we'll see who this round goes to. We'll jump on board with Dreamsy. He's 3-3 with his bar. Also has a Molotov to work with. See if he can do any damage with that.
Yeah, and it does look like EN have quite a good setup here in mid cafe. You know, 3 players holding it down. Mickey does get taken out.
3v3.
Bomb needs to go down soon, yeah.
Oh, Raheel takes out Dreamsy, but Kovs now picks up 2. He's doing brilliantly with his car. Bob the Blob, thanks for subscribing, my mate. And Ian brings it to 3-all. Irish, thanks for subscribing, my man. There's a bells for you as well. Yeah, Kovs just absolutely annihilating with that car there. Unfortunately, I did not get on him quick enough to see that nice plays there. But great plays from him. And just looking at the scoreboard, no one really standing out but the likes of Frosty. So we'll be on board with him. See if he can further his skills as he's almost on streaks. So he needs to play those as I think we quickly jump on board with Inferno. Yeah, he's still totally streaked out, so those will be coming in handy. Oh no, here we go again.
Oh, this is the worst. They need to fix this.
Oh, here we go again. Sorry for this, ladies and gentlemen. One of those things that they need to fix. Coming with a new update. As streaks now come in from someone, we don't know who. As Cerberus and Rael gets a pick for Bravado, as Mickey just takes out Cerberus as he's last alive in a 2v1, and unfortunately did die there. So Bravado takes another lead against Ian, 4-3, and we'll see if they can close it out. As I said, one of these flippin' stuff they need to fix. Can I unsub for attention? Carries. No, unfortunately, YouTube doesn't work like that. Unsubscribe to subscribe again. Get your notification. No, unfortunately not. Oh, and it stopped. Yes, thank goodness. It has stopped. So we're on board with Cerberus. It looks like he's got the smoke strat as he is running that smoke grenade there on the bottom left, you could see. And he's just trying to wallbang, trying to pick up someone. And unfortunately does not get any hit markers there. As Cobbs takes up another snipe there. We'll jump on board with him. He gets two again. And I missed it again. Unfortunately. So we'll see if he can pick up any more. And I'll definitely stay on him now. See if he can get any picks. Any further picks.
Doomsy gets taken out there by Cerberus. So it is a 2v3. Frosty does get taken out by Rakiel. The bomb does look like it's probably going to go down.
Oh.
Cerberus takes out Cogs and left in a 1v2, 1v1.
Oh my goodness! And there's that machine pistol yet again, coming in up clutch for the likes of Bravado. Rael this time with the machine pistol taking out Mickey. And they are one round away from taking this S&D as well. And then taking a 2-0 map count lead over the likes of Ian. And as I said before, Ian haven't really lost against anyone. And I think the last year it is with Infinite Warfare, not losing against anyone if they come across them. So we'll see if BVD now can close this out. We'll jump on board with Cerberus, see if he can do anything with his PPSH. Has 3 kills now. Oh my word, that was so quick. It's Kovs left last alive with his sniper, and I do think this is all over.
Yeah, and I mean, we saw that double nade coming in there. As you said, you know, nades are much more openly used here in World War II, sorry. So, you know, I think to counteract that nade, there's a perk where, you know, or use armored division, because that was the second time Ian got doubled with a nade. So maybe, you know, switch it up a bit, put armored on, or that other perk that you take less damage from falling. But we do see Kovs rotating back to the bomb, surrounded by 3 different players from the side of the bottom.
Yep.
Like that, it's all over.
Yeah, and that is it. 6-3 to Bravado as they now have a 2-0 map count. As Cerberus gets a nice jump shot there with his PPSH and continues to shoot him just to make sure he's dead. And yeah, the big thing there was just, I think Bravado was just better set out. They had better spots, they traded better together, and ultimately just slayed the whole position out. And it was only the likes of, I think, Frosty. Yeah, and it was only Frosty that went positive yet again on the side of Ian. And Bravado just slaying out. They now take a 2-0 map count lead. And I just want to ask the viewers that's currently here with us, do you think the bar, one of the topics that was brought up leading up to the stream was, do you think the bar is too overpowered? Or do you think with the recent nerfs that there was, it's less OP? Or do you think the PPSH is with the bar up there? Just a quick question, let me know in the chat. Do you think the bar is OP, yes or no? And do you think it needs a nerf? We can see Scarra says, no, it's not OP. Okay, Atoms as well saying, no, it's not OP. FG over the bar, that's quite interesting. I think the FG is more OP than the bar. Okay, we can see Johan van Buren. It needs to get get it with a nerf hammer. Yeah, it definitely, my opinion, it definitely needs a nerf. It's the more likely like the AOs are just dominating the SMGs at the moment, Caden.
Personally, I think the bar is quite balanced. Maybe the SMGs need a bit of a buff. I don't think they need to nerf the bar. I mean, they did. They slowed the fire rate down, and you could definitely feel it from the release of the game. The bar is not as powerful as it was from the release. You know, I think it's perfectly balanced. I think that the SMGs just need a slight buff, and then everything will be balanced, in my opinion.
Yeah, Darren Amante agrees with you. He says that SMGs just need a bit of a buff, and yeah, that hopefully will happen soon. But we are switching to Gridiron. If you're new to this, it's more or less like the uplink from Infinite Warfare. The scoring count of the scoring difference is just that you get 3 points from a throw and you get 7 points from a dunk. So more or less, if I could put it in terms for you, as a interception comes in there from the likes of Bravado, is it's more like a rugby game, you could say. 3 points if you get a penalty. So if you get a penalty, you get a 3-pointer there, and for a try and a conversion, 7 points there. And the only reason I'm saying that is I'm a Burki, so that's probably how we would see things. As yeah, I'll just leave it there. And one thing, Caden, that I'll mention on stream now is with Gridiron. I know some people say, nah, take it out, let's just take CTF, but I can see some of the international guys, I'm just taking the casters from CWL like Courage and Maven and them, saying Gridiron is actually their more preferred game mode to cast and play even. So I don't know if that's your if there's any competitive players in the chat, let us know. Do you prefer Gridiron? Do you prefer CTF? My opinion is that I definitely like CTF way more, just because Gridiron is just so easy to intercept the balls, and yeah, just to stop teams from getting points. Kaden, your view on those?
You know, I think Gridiron, it doesn't flow as well as it did with the jetpack cards, because they just specifically designed uplink for jetpack duty. So it doesn't flow as well as it did like in Black Ops 2 and Infinite, but it's still a fun game mode to play, in my opinion, and casting. And also, if you work well as a team in this game mode, you can dominate any other team. As we do see, both teams here are quite even at the moment. So they just need to work together, play the trade, try to get that ball up as far as possible, go for those 1 points or those 3 points is not bad, and try actually get some score on the board to get that momentum flowing.
Yeah, we can see now Bravado is 2 down, so Ian needs to get some points on the board ASAP. And just looking at the chat, we can see some of the guys saying Gridiron over CTF. Probably the young guns that say that, they say it's too slow and too boring, but probably the oldies would say no, go back to CTF. But that's one of those things, and we'll see now that yet again, as I said, it's so easy to intercept the balls. You just have to stand in front of the portal, and you'll literally just stop the ball in its tracks. No points on the board for either team. If we just go to your Skycam, and we'll see the likes of Ian putting some pressure on the Bravado at the moment.
Yeah, and you know, Bravado are playing a very good defensive game at the moment. That's the 3rd interception I've seen since the game started. But their 3 players do go down from the side of Ian, so Bravado need to try look to push up a bit. Frosty does manage to take up for this. He's playing these skirmish quite well. He does get taken out there by Inferno, but it looks like it's a 3-man push from the side of Ian through middle. But Inferno going huge there, getting a nice 2-piece.
Yeah, Inferno is on streaks. They need to take care of him quickly, but Dreamsy now takes care of him. 4 men down from the side of Bravado. So oh my goodness. So they need to get some points now as we go back into the glitching stage of this podcast. Sorry. Ian, Mickey has the ball in his hand. Let's just bring up this as a 7-pointer dunk comes in from Ian, and here we go again. We'll just bring up the minimap just to see where everyone is. Player number 2 is Dreamsy. He's still in the spawn of Bravado. He's going to come up behind them, picks up 1. Is he going to get the 2nd? Yes, he does. And 2 men down now from the side of Bravado. and they need to get some further points as there's 30 seconds left from the first half.
Yeah, and Ian played that very well. They were very aggressive. They were constantly in Bravado spawn, taking them out, picking them off spawn. So Bravado need to try maybe play those trades, maybe try, take out the person holding those spawns. But, well played from the side of Ian this first round. They were very aggressive. They pushed up with the ball constantly, and it eventually paid off with that nice dunk that they got.
Yeah, really, really looking good from the likes of Ian. Now you could say they're slaying out as you look at the scoreboard. The only one from Bravado over the double digits is Inferno, and yeah, just good slaying from the likes of Ian. Just reading, coming back to the chat, Slimy saying, I think having both Gridiron and CTF is a good balance into the rotations, and it's forcing teams to get better at more game modes. Yeah, unfortunately, I think CWL did announce that they will only be picking either CTF or Gridiron, so we'll see what they can do. Koala saying Black Ops 2 CTF. Well, any CTF, I would say. Koala, probably my favorite, as the ball is in the hands of someone. Did not see that. Ian Cobbs, we're on board with him. See if they can slay out to get some more points on the board, as he now is trying to flank around. We'll quickly look at the minimap. All three players of Bravado right in front of them, and we'll see if they can pick up anyone.
And Cos picks up a nice kill there on Lithium, throwing the ball down rather having his gun up in the air to get those kills. Because he has the ball in hand, obviously.
Oh.
But we do see Inferno takes out Cobbs there, but it does look like Dreamsy and Mickey are rotating around the side of the map. We're going to get point that side. There are three players from the side of Bravado in the spawn.
Did he get that? Oh no! He did throw the ball, almost went in, but I think there was like a little stone or something in the road, and it did take a bounce off that portal. So still 7 points ahead are Ian from Bravado, as the ball is in the hands of Ian yet again. As a throw comes in there, and a three-pointer comes in, and that's now a 10-point lead over the side of Bravado. 4 men down yet again.
Yeah, and we do see, Mickey's going off. He's currently got it down. He's on 2 street. I often see the side of Ian slaying out the side of Bravado. They're holding them in their spawn. It just doesn't look like they can get out their spawn. You see Mickey picking up Rahil there. He's working his spawn.
Oh.
He also picks up Lithium. That's 3 down from the side of Bravado. They should, so Ian should capitalize.
Yeah, they spawn trapping them at the moment, and it's all Bravado. They need to get out, as some more points might, no, that won't come in from Ian, as it's Inferno just taking the ball, throwing it forward, getting their team out, getting his team out of the spawn trap, and yeah, that's all that Bravado needed to do, is get out of that spawn trap, because it was looking ugly.
Yeah, it was, and we do see Frosty currently on a 5 streak at the moment as he picks up Rahil. Lithium does get a nice pick there on Cobbs, but it does look like Ian has the upper hand. But it looks like Bravado are pushing up a little bit better now. There's 2 players in their spawn at the moment, so let's see if they can capitalize on their advantage.
Yeah, the big thing for me at the moment is it looks like Bravado is, the word I could use is distraught. They just finding it difficult to push forward and slaying out the likes of Ian, but unfortunately they can't. They probably need to get their thumbs back from the previous HP and SND, where it was all just Bravado, but Ian now has come to the party, as the slaying department looks really good and the scoreboard's looking good, so they now look to extend their lead, and they get that 3-pointer in there as well to extend their lead now to 13 points over the side of Bravado.
Yeah, and I think they were a little bit maybe distorted when they were being spawn raped. Obviously got to their heads, as you can see. They're playing single. There's 1 person on each side of the map. They're not playing those trades. EN are playing much better this game compared to their HP and SPG. They're playing together as a team. They're pushing up together. They're backing up the player who has the ball. So all in all, they're playing much better than they did, and Bravado are just being taken out left, right, and center.
Yeah, looking like the old EN team that we saw in Infinite Warfare, where they're just dominating a team, and no, unfortunately no points coming in there this time from the likes of Ian, as Dreamsy is still there, but now the machine pistol is being pulled out by Inferno. We'll jump on board with him, see if he can get any more kills for his team.
Yeah, and we can see a lot of, almost all the players from Bravado are trending negative. Frosty picks up a huge 2-piece there mid-map. Now he's just going to wait for his team. But unfortunately, Cerberus gets taken out there by Cobbs. Bravado, they're just getting overall dominated by EN in their sport.
Yeah, and that was the story from this whole second half. Just Bravado getting pushed back and says throw. Yep, he gets that throw in, and that's 16 points as Rahil kills his own teammate there. And I do think that is over. Ian will be taking this gridiron 16-0, just dominating the likes of Bravado. And we are going off the distance, you could say, with Ian now taking this gridiron 16-0. And we will move on to HP on, I'll just make sure for you on what map that is. But Caden, Ian just looking too good for Bravado on that gridiron.
Yeah, and they played much better this round, played together as a team. As we saw, they were playing their picks, pushing up together as a team. Unlike the side of Bravado, often I saw one player die, and then one would go forward by himself. And then there'll be 3 EN players there, that just get picked off. So I don't know, Bravado need to maybe, tell each other to stay composed, get their thoughts intact for the next game, play together like they were in the beginning. But if not, then I think it will be another win for EN if they continue to play the way they are.
Yeah, it does look like that. But now we're going back to HP, and just looking back at the first HP that these guys have played, it was 250 to 122, if I'm correct, to the likes of Bravado. It was all Bravado, slaying out, getting a little rotation, and keeping spawn. So we'll see if Ian can bounce back and take an HP off them. On Gibraltar, it is probably one of the least favorite maps when it comes to HP, and we'll see which team can come up here. And just to everyone that's currently with us, please hit that subscribe button. Will help out the stream a lot. And as I said, there will be way more casting and streaming in the near future. Probably the next 2K on Sunday as well. And I think Jesse Killerbean will be with me on that one. So we'll see what happens on that 2K. Hopefully we get some more teams in there. As I said before, it's all about growing COD ZA. So if you are in FA, I think ACGL has a nice FA system that they're going there. So if you're a free agent, go register on ACGL's website, and teams might just pick you up. And yeah, jumping into this hard point on Gibraltar, who do you want to start with, Caden?
I think Frosty, he went off quite well the last game. See how he plays. He's usually first to heal for his team. Gibraltar HP, those OD rotations are very important for the game. Also, holding those spawns, if you're spawning far out, it takes quite a while for you to get to the kill, so you need to hold those spawns.
Yeah, we'll see now. We're still on Frosty. He's taking the sneaky way up, and he's now probably going to be sitting ill. No, he just rotates back as Cerberus guns him with a PPSH. Yeah, you can see the PPSH, still one of those nice close range guns with an SMG, as he now gets taken out by a nade. And the first couple of points going to the likes of Ian. And just reverting back to this chat, we can see Kerry saying Gustav over Gibraltar. Oh, no, definitely not. Probably my worst ever map I've ever played with or on is Gustav Cannon. So yeah, get rid of that. They must not even put it in any flippin' game modes. But enough about me hating Gustav, and back on board with Inferno, as he is trying to get his streaks. Yet again, if we look at the sky cam, we'll quickly bring it up. We can see 3 players from the likes of Bravado pushing on the left side. I don't think the Ian guys are ready for that, as Dreamsy now takes up one. We'll quickly jump on with Inferno. And he gets taken out, but he did get all his streaks, so he streaked out, and those will come in handy for his team, leading probably to that turret hill on, I think, the 4th rotation.
Yeah, and it looks a lot better from the side of Ian. You know, I can see they're holding their spawns. I can see we do see Raheel playing anchor at the back there. So, you know, all good. You can see Nicky currently on a 3 streak playing hill. He's currently going off quite a bit. But you know, those early rotations, you know, they should have started rotating at about 20 seconds. We do see Bravado already set up for next. So we'll see if Ian managed to break this.
Yeah, other way around. Ian set up,
Other way
and
around.
yeah, Ian set up. But look at Kovs with this FG42, absolutely gunning the likes of the Bravado guys. As he now gets another one, he's almost streaked out, so he will be playing it for his streaks, as they now further extend their lead. And that's what we didn't see from Ian in that first HP. They did not get that early rotation. They did not get a guy just sitting ill and his teammates slaying out. And looking like the part as Bravado did in that first HP is Ian now.
Yeah, and we can see Raheel sitting right at the back, making sure his team maintain those spawns. As his team are just going in, that's 3 down from the side of Bravado. You know, they've been forced to spawn out. And we can see that EN are working those spawns, continually making their teammates, the enemy team spawn out. And they are rotating. So, you know, great stuff. They are on rotation already. So Ian playing a lot better this game.
Yeah, they're looking the part, as I said. They're looking really, really good. And we can see with Mickey, he's all streaked out. We'll quickly jump on board with Kovs. See, no, unfortunately, he did die before he got all his streaks. So we'll stay on Mickey. And it's probably one of the hills that streaks will come in. As I mentioned, that Inferno gets 3 with his fighter pilot, but the spawns still look like in the favor of Ian, as streaks now will come in from the likes of Mickey.
Yeah, and you know that was well streaked out. I think we should have communicated that possibly with his team, saying he's streaking out now so that they can get into hill as soon as that happens. But they are holding the field quite well. We do see a double coming in there from Dreamzy with a nade.
The last 4 kills all with nades, as Kovs now takes out his own teammate Frosty there, but they have got a 60-point advantage over the side of Bravado, so looking really, really good. And it's all Inferno on the side of Bravado. Looks like this man is just taking Ian apart with his FG42. The only one in Bravado currently taking Ian apart is Inferno. He's still streaked out. Oh, again, I think he's streaked out again as he's on a 7 kill streak. See if he can extend that. Nope. Kovs is on his stomach there, taking him out. And we'll see now if Bravado can try and catch up to Ian, as it's Dreamzy that's still in hill.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, one person can go off on your team, but if you're not playing together well enough, then, you know, we can see there's almost a, 80-point deficit between the teams. But it does look like Bravado have got these spawns for next, so hopefully they can hold it for their sake. We do see Lithium picking up a nice 2-piece, does get traded out by Dreamzy. Bravado Inferno does stab Dreamzy there with a knife. That bayonet charge quite overpowered when it comes to close quarter combat.
So I must say, so IW, they had the Blixum, and in at World War II they got the Steek. So I don't know which one I like more. I like the Steek. No, it always sounds really nice when you get steeked by someone. So yeah, the Steek did come in there. We're on board with Raheel. See if he can do anything with his FG42 as he turns around. No, unfortunately does not get Frosty. We'll jump on board with Frosty if he can get anyone else. Try and break the hill. But it's all Bravado at the back there as they have the spawn sorted out. And we'll jump on board with a Skycam. And we'll see now the likes of Ian going totally around. But it's already time to rotate. And if we jump back this way, we'll see it is Frosty. It is. Yeah, it's Frosty. We'll jump on board with him as he's the only one there from Ian. And this is very, very crucial to pick up a kill right now for Frosty and Ian.
Yeah, and we do see Frosty is surrounded currently by 4 players from the side of Bravado, so hopefully he can do some magic, or at least get some spawns for his team. Unfortunately, he does get taken out there by Raheel, but we do see a nice 2-piece coming in there from the side of him, and here come the streaks on this hill.
Yep, yet again there from Inferno as he brings out some more streaks, and as I said to you, very, very crucial is that rotation and sitting back. Oh, 4 now down from the side of Bravado, but still they do have spawn, so they need to slay them out yet again before they have any further advantage in that hill.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we do see they finally break that hill. Ian held that quite well. But I think it is time for rotation. We do see, I think it is Ian busy rotating to the next hill, setting up. You see right here sitting at the top. They're getting those spawns. So, you know, good plays coming in from Ian deciding to rotate quite early. Bravado, maybe they should also consider trying to go get those spawns. But yeah.
Oh, really looking really, really good. We're on board with Cerberus. He's on a 3 streak, so he's looking to build on and get his furthest. Yeah, he does gun out cops, and there's only one guy in the hill from Ian, and that is Dreamsy as per usual, and we'll see if they can get him out. But Nate comes in there yet again and takes out Cerberus off his streak on Inferno, as he is looking for some more streaks. They need to stop this guy as he's on a rampage. 26 and 14. The guy with the biggest skills at the moment, the highest skills at the moment. And he's 2 kills away from even more, or 3 kills from even more score streaks.
Yeah, you know, when a player like Inferno is going off, it's quite hard to stop him. I mean, he's currently on a 5 streak, 28 and 14, currently with a 2 BVD, so he's quite unstoppable right now. Make that a 6. So he plays his role very well, I must admit.
He's on streaks yet again, or got all his streaks again. If he ran paratroopers, that would have been awesome to see. But one of those things you can't run in competitive Call of Duty, as he's on an 8 streak, 31 and 14. This man is unstoppable. If Ian can't kill him, who can? So we'll see if he can extend it. He's on a 9. Make that a 10 with a nade coming in. He's trying to get away. He's unstoppable. We'll stay on him.
Yeah, I think, you know, when a player like this is going off, it's very difficult to stop him, and it does look like he's thinking about pushing those spawns, which is great on his part, but, you know, on a 10 streak, what can you do? Looks like they are mounting the comeback.
11 streak. And here comes score streaks again. It's non-stop score streaks from Inferno, but he did now die by, I think, a nade or kill from Ian, so he's reset back on his 0 streak there. And yeah, just looking at the score, Bravado is bringing this back. All of our eyes were on Inferno, but you could see that Bravado is bringing this back. More score streaks from the likes of Inferno as he picks up 2, looking for the 3rd. He does get the 3rd. 38 and 15. Are we going to see a 50 bomb against Ian as he throws a Molotov on that side? But it is Ian that does have that also crucial spawn.
Yeah, and you know, they decided to leave that mid-hill earlier, rotate back around to next to the rocks there, get those spawns for their team. So, you know, good play by Ian holding those spawns. They just need 50 more points to win. We do see 2 players down from the side of Bravado, so, you know, Ian played that quite well. Let's just hope, you know, that they can capitalize on their advantage.
Yeah, just I think Ian left it a bit too late, as it's Bravado yet again that has that back spawn for the courtyard spawn, or the courtyard hill. And we jump on board with Lithium as he's watching that corner, but does get gunned by Dreamsy. But as I said, look where they're spawning. They're spawning 5 meters out.
Yeah, and you know, that was well played from Bravado. You know, they rotated together, they broke that hill quite well. You know, good plays on their part. We do see a nice hold right now as Rahil does get taken out, leaving Service in the hill by himself. Players, as we do see 3 players down, a team kill coming in there from Frosty, but it looks like Bravado maintained this hill once again.
Yeah, and it's one of the biggest thing that I've mentioned. If you've got your spawn covered, if you've got that anchor sitting back and having that spawn for you, it makes your life so much easier just to regain that hill. And that's what Bravado just did on that courtyard hill. And it's Ian that's in that hill already, and it's Bravado Inferno on his favorite place again, but unfortunately gets bride in South African terms there with a Molotov. And we'll see now if Ian can close it out.
And yeah, as you saw, once again, Ian got onto those early rotation buttons. Yo, 3 players are down from the side of Ian, so good push, a nice double coming in there from Izo. So let's see if Bravado can bring this comeback. Ian only needs 16 more points to win. So let's see if they can do this.
Yeah, only 16 more points to win this, and it's all up to Lithium there in front, but unfortunately gets gunned out, and it looks like it is over. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be Ian's map. Nope, they got out. Okay, they did get out. the nade took care of that, as Cerberus is now on hill, trying to slay out and stop Ian from getting 3 more, 2, 1 more. They need one more. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. And it looks like a reverse sweep is on the cards. Yes, Darren, it is currently 2-2 after this hard point. A reverse sweep might be coming up here. And yeah, I just think it's Ian just playing the part a bit more. Getting that rotation, getting that anchor down there at the back. And that's what we didn't see in that first HP. That's why they lost it. And that huge margin of more than 100 points. And yeah, just the one guy that you can see on screen is Inferno, 46 and 22 with almost a minute in hill. And that's exactly what you want from your Slayer. And it always helps with that minute in hill. So yeah, that was just an insane gameplay from him.
Yeah, you know, he played well as an individual. Unfortunately, his team couldn't, you know, capitalize on his streak and whatnot. But we do see Dreamsy getting 3 minutes in here, so you know, good part of him playing that OBJ role quite well. As we do now go into Ardennes Forest SND, probably one of my favorite maps in this game is Ardennes Forest. Yeah. 3 lanes, it's very nice and compact, you know.
I agree 100% with you. Ardennes Forest, one of probably my personal favorites as well when it comes to this game. But this is map 5. If you have just joined us, this is map 5. The first map went to Bravado, 250 to 122. Then the SND after that went to the likes of Bravado yet again. It was 6-3 I think there. And then it was Ian with a 16 to 0 on Gridiron. And then we just saw there another 255 to 205 to the likes of Ian. And a reverse sweep might be on the cards here, but as we know, Bravado, very, very strong team, powerhouse, you could give them that name for the SA side. So we'll see if they can maybe put it to bed, say, listen, sorry Ian, you're not getting this reverse sweep, or is Ian just too strong on this SND? And we'll see now a rush from Bravado onto B flag, B bomb, just to stop them moving forward.
Yeah, and you know, personally I think Ian should take this. They should use that momentum that they have, you know, winning 2 maps. But we do see 2 trades going out there, so it is now 3v3 and in a bomb. Cerberus does get traded out there by Cobbs. So, you know, 3v2, bomb does look like it's going to go down on the B bomb as Dreamsy does plant. So Bravado, Rahil and Inferno playing together now, 2v3. Let's see what they can do with us.
Rahil
managed to pick out Inferno.
Oh,
there you go.
And Dreamsy guns. I think it was Rahil there. Rahil having the FG42 and Dreamsy with the bar. And as someone said, they prefer the FG42 over the bar. There you could see what the bar can do to an FG42. Absolutely outguns it. And Ian takes it that first round.
Yeah, you know, it was well played by Ian. They had a nice setup. They played the trades quite well. So let's see if they can continue to do that throughout this SND. I mean, you can't ask for anything better than a map 5 with the 2 biggest, you know, players. But we do see nade trades going down there. Dreamsy, just like that. I couldn't even keep up.
What happened there? It was as quick as it started, as quick as it was so quick. Just nades and shots and outgunning and God knows what. Just an outslaying there, as that was less than probably a 10-second round there.
Yeah, that was quick.
Jeez. But we can clearly see Bravado's done their homework on spots and their strats. As we just bring up the Skycam, we can see Bravado pushing 3 people to the B bomb, and then it's only the one guy to the A bomb. And we'll quickly jump on board with Mickey. See if he can pick up Cerberus that's peeking that mid area, and we'll see if he can pick him up.
We do see first trade going down on the side of Bravado, picking out Dreamsy there. So a 3v4. We should see how Ian choose to play this. I think they should get together. We do see Mickey rushing pay off as he does get the trade. I mean the kill, and Cobbs gets that nade. So 2v3. Let's see what Ian decides to do with this bomb.
Yeah, 3v2. It's Kovs, Mickey, and Frosty versus Cerberus and Inferno. Inferno is probably the guy you would want to have alive right now with his performances on the HP. Oh, but Mickey getting timing there as a smoke strat comes in there from Bravado. Don't really see that too often as Mickey now guns him there, gets the trade on Frost. And it's Inferno versus Mickey, and Mickey takes care of him with that headshot with the PPSH. And they now go back into the lead, 2-1 to the likes of Ian.
Yeah, that was well played. You know, obviously got that call out from his teammate, knowing he was one shot is why he challenged. So, you know, I think they sorted their communication out, Ian. So they are looks like they're playing a lot better together as a team. So I think, you know, we do see Frosty currently 0-2 and also Raheel 0-2. So they need to get a pick, hopefully this round.
We'll see now Frosty nading that mid ruins and does pick up Cerberus as Cerberus likes that rush there. Will he find Lithium as well? No, he now backs out. Probably the best idea from him, just not getting too greedy as they are 2-man up against the likes of Bravado. But now 3-man. Last one alive is Lithium. We'll jump on board with him and see if he can do anything. Nope. He gets gunned.
It looks like Raheel is struggling a bit. He needs to, you know, get that pick just to get his game back on point. Going 0-3 is not too good for your confidence, so he needs to get that pick. But you know, well played from Ian. Their setups also quite well. It does look like they've also done their homework on this map and spots and that. So, you know, both teams with, you know, completely different strategies. But unfortunately for the side of Bravado, Ian are busy outplaying them.
Yeah, let's jump on board with Raheel. He still hasn't switched any guns. He's still with an FG42. Quickly guys in the chat, do you think Ian's going to close it out with the reverse sweep, or do you think Bravado might just be strong enough to crawl their way back in this SND and take the W? What do you guys think? Get into that chat, let me know. Kaden, what do you think?
Personally, I think Ian are going to take this. You know, they've got the ball rolling. They have some momentum from their past 2 games. They are in the lead. So, you know, considering they have momentum on their side, I think they'll close it out. It just looks like they're playing a lot better. But, you know, you can never doubt the side of Bravado, as they also are very strong. You know, they got the likes of Inferno who just absolutely slays. So, but personally, I think Ian should close this out.
Yeah, and we on board with Dreamsy. He is trying to gun Raheel as Lithium now tries and help, but unfortunately he can't do that as Raheel gets gunned as well with that bar. Dreamsy 7-2, Mickey 6-2, Cost 3-2. The only one with Frosty being negative, but that was great plays from Dreamsy with that head glitch with the bar, and it looks all over for Bravado at the moment. 4-1 lead. Raheel still searching for that kill. Let's jump on board with him, see if he can find it.
Yeah, you know, maybe he should consider switching weapons, maybe pulling out a sniper, playing for that pick, you know, playing a little bit slower. But it does look like it's going to be a 3-man B push. Hopefully they get bombed down early, you know, because I think personally that once bomb goes down, you should be able to, you know, win that round. You know, early plants are quite important. Get an assist at least.
A nice spot from Raheel here, just next to the stairs, but he gets taken out. It's a 2v1. Frosty's last alive for the likes of Ian. We see if he can do any damage and maybe just clutch up and give their team the further lead. Unfortunately, the snipe comes in there from Inferno, I think it is. Yes, it is Inferno, and he takes care of business and crawls their way back now to only 2 rounds behind Ian.
Oh, that was well played from Bravado. You know, they had a nice setup going. They were watching all angles from the bomb. You know, playing together as a team. and unfortunately Frosty got picked out there. But we do see Dreamsy currently taking the bomb. Rahil going back to his spot there next to bunker. Hopefully he can get this pick. He is in desperate need of a kill, but it does look like it's going to be a B push from the side of Ian.
Yeah, it feels like Bravado is pushing the same strat over and over, sending Rahil to this A bomb as Scarves takes care of Rahil again, and I think Ian has read the plays of Bravado at the moment, as they always know Rahil's going that way, so they need to change things up ASAP before they even lose this round and put Ian a round away from clutching taking this W, as it's a 2v4 Lithium and Inferno. We'll jump on board with Inferno with his sniper and see if he can close the deficit.
Yeah, and you know what I noticed from that last round, Rahil was pushing alone by himself. You have to play the trade, especially in a game mode like SMB. You can't be sitting by yourself. As we do see in Inferno, they're pushing by himself. You need to try play those trades. So I just think they need to work together as a team, and then they could possibly clutch this out.
Yeah, Lithium did pick one. He's got 25 seconds to work with. See if he can clutch up. It's virtually impossible, you could say, with the likes of Mickey and Dreamsy there, as I didn't think they spotted him. He gets one. No, unfortunately he does not. And Ian is now one round away from reverse sweeping Bravado in this ACGL 2K final. And we're still waiting for Rahil to get his first kill. And they need to switch things up because I think it's Ian just reading Bravado at the moment.
Oh, we can see Ian. We can see that they've been playing together for a while. They obviously stay composed. That definitely has helped them, stay composed, playing together as a team. They know each other. They know each other quite well. We do see Covs again getting that first pick with the sniper. Mickey is pushing alone currently around. Inferno trades that out. 3v3, but I think Frosty is going to clutch this up.
Mickey does spot Inferno. Don't know if Inferno spotted him, but he gets some timing there. There's another guy. He turns and he gets him as well. Does he get the third? No, he doesn't, but his teammate did clutch up, and that is a reverse sweep, ladies and gentlemen. EN takes it 3-2 over the likes of Bravado, and they are this week's 2K ACGL winners. So congratulations to Ian. They were definitely pushed in those first two maps to the edge, and it looked like Bravado was going to close this out 3-0 looking at those first two maps. And yeah, I just think Ian came to the party after those two shocking losses from the likes of Ian, and Bravado unfortunately couldn't close it out, as they now get reverse swept, and Ian gets that also crucial W, as they are this week yet again 2K ACGL champions. And now to the guys in the chat, please do subscribe before you leave. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, unlucky for Bravado, but I think if there's one guy that needs to get the MVP this weekend, or just in this final, it was Inferno, and that and all HPs absolutely annihilating the opposition. And yeah, he's definitely my MVP. Leave your suggestions. Who do you think, your opinion, who do you think is the MVP between these two teams? Inferno was mine. Caden, yours?
I'll have to 100% agree with you. Inferno dropping a 40 bomb against EN, it's not the easiest thing to do. He carried his team, both the HPs. I think he also deserves that.
Hey! Give that man a bell.
Just looking too good. Darren Mante, thanks for the subscription, or for this, yeah, subscription, I think is the English word. And get yourself bells there. But yeah, thanks guys for viewing, for watching this with us. And I'll probably check you next weekend for the following 2K from ACGL. And yet again, well done to Ian. Just, I don't know, you could say they weren't warmed up before they played, but Bravado was definitely not looking apart. That last two maps, you could say, or the last three, you could say, the gridiron was all Ian. The HP yet was looking to the side of Ian, but Bravado did almost bring that back, but at the end they could not do that as the reverse sweep comes in. And thanks to everyone. I'll check you for the next weekend. Please do follow me on Twitter at @D_Dallas, and please subscribe. It really does help. As I mentioned before, I will be streaming way more and casting way more. But before you guys leave, I would like to say thank you to Caden. Short notice for him to come join me on stream and cast this with me. So thanks to him, and I'll check you guys next weekend.
Yeah, awesome. That was